Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rekt Capital. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be focusing on ADA Cardano as well as Ethereum. Is Ethereum set for new highs, and will Cardano start to falter in its uptrend now, or is it going to continue its bullish momentum right after the fork? Let's dive into the video today. I hope you're having a fantastic day. This is Cardano back in November 6th. Very late on in 2020, this is a chart that I shared in the Rekt Capital newsletter that we were going to be in a macro triangle. And of course, macro triangles tend to precede macro trends. And in this case, if we just fast forward a few months to today, you'll notice how Cardano was able to rebound straight from the very bottom of this macro triangle. And essentially, since that time, from 500 sats to around now, 2,500 sats. So essentially a 5x return since November. I mentioned this in the newsletter. So the newsletter is $6.99 a month, and ADA has 5x'd since November when I first mentioned it. So that's fantastic to see such a strong uptrend in ADA, breaking out from its macro triangle, macro uptrend right now, and its positioning on the BTC pair at the moment is that it is going to be in a range after such a fantastic rally. It spent a lot of its time, a few weeks, retesting the top of this macro triangle, and now it's evolved into a really strong uptrend. Now it's going to be consolidating inside this range, and essentially we just need to see this support hold, because if it can't, then we're probably going to see a revisit to this area, the green red area, roughly speaking, for some support. But we tend to see some volatility, downside volatility below this black level, as we've seen in the past in this wick, for instance. So really important to stay level-headed, not really get bogged down by this volatility necessarily, because downside wicking below this black local level tends to happen. So we need to see a weekly close above here. Fundamentally, price needs to just get back to that support and hold it there until the end of the week. And if it does, then we'll probably see this light blue pathway turn out, because if it can follow this blue pathway, it will have a 30% rally ahead of it, because there's a volume gap, a substantial volume gap above for ADA. So let's see how it continues to hold this range. Let's see, because the BTC pair has had a phenomenal rally, and the same thing goes for the USD pair. This is also something I covered in the Rekt Capital newsletter. This is Cardano in its USD pair, performing a fantastic U-shaped reversal. This is when I covered it in the Rekt Capital newsletter at around 50 cents. Not for the first time, but this was a chart that I shared there specifically talking about the 44% rally that we'd probably see, revisiting the all-time highs. And fast forward a few weeks, and this is exactly what has happened. From 50 cents around here, it has rallied exponentially far beyond its old all-time highs, in fact rallying to the wicking old all-time highs, which is what we're seeing right now. ADA is also in a range, so the weekly chart showcases this in the best way. The old all-time highs are right over here, so that's going to be a new support. The old wicking all-time highs are going to be an old resistance. So essentially, we have tested this as a support in this candle. This is a resistance at the moment. It's broken down, or at least broken past its lower high resistance over here. And at the moment, we're actually seeing it test as a support. So let's see if this lower high diagonal will continue to hold, but generally speaking, inside a range. And the most important thing to really pay attention to at this time is essentially retesting the top of this U-shaped formation. Very similar situation to what we're seeing with Ethereum. So this is a recent tweet that I posted in late February, where Ethereum was breaking out from its U-shaped reversal and retesting it right over here, testing a previous resistance as a new support. And this is a macro U-shaped trend reversal formation, which needs to be fully confirmed. So a successful retest over here would be that full confirmation for Ethereum before it goes to new highs and into price discovery. So at the moment, we are seeing a successful test. It's looking positive at the moment, but what we need to focus on is that Ethereum is leading the market. So in this case, right over here, ADA is still lagging behind Ethereum. So if Ethereum is able to break to new highs, then rest assured, ADA will probably break out from this range as well. So just by looking at Ethereum, you can decide on what ADA is actually going to be doing. Really important correlation here. But what I'm also going to be watching for on this recent retest attempt from Ethereum is, are we going to see a lower high? And if we do see a lower high, will we see some sort of pattern develop here? Because we don't want to see this break down to see Ethereum go to lower levels, because that wouldn't fully validate this U-shaped reversal. And it's been a macro U-shaped reversal, so it's been a few years that we've been forming this formation, so breaking down from here would be a bit of a missed opportunity. But at the same time, if we've had such a macro trend form over the past several months, over the past few years in fact, breaking down from here kind of seems like it's not gonna happen because of how long it's taken for this trend to develop. And now breaking down from there in the next few days or whatever, it kind of doesn't seem very natural to me. Breaking out from such a multi-year macro structure and now testing it as a support seems so natural, and it seems like things are setting themselves up perfectly, and it really is setting itself up perfectly, and it's almost too good to be true almost. So let's see how things continue to develop. Picture perfect at the moment. It's really looking well at the moment. So let's just see about this lower high, because this could be a retest attempt that is part of a relief rally from this corrective period. So let's see how this area continues to hold. Looking good at the moment. Is there going to be a lower high? Are we going to see a pattern form here? That remains to be seen. But at the moment, we are seeing the same exact thing on altcoin market cap. We're seeing the 2017 highs turn into a new support. You can see that right over here. We're seeing some reaction, and in a previous video here on the channel, I also spoke about a fake out scenario. So we are seeing a fake out below these highs, but generally we are retesting this area. And the reason this matters is that the last time we actually retested old highs, the old 2014 highs turned into the new support in late 2016, which enabled a 27,000% increase in altcoin market cap to reach the 2017 highs. And a support test here is extremely important, because altcoin market cap is on the cusp of fantastic growth. And I'm not saying that we're going to see a 27,000% rally in altcoin market cap, but the fact that we've seen something so explosive and so strong in the past leads me to believe that we could see something similar. It doesn't have to be 27,000%. It doesn't even have to be 10,000%. It doesn't even have to be 2,000%. Whatever that means, wherever altcoin market cap may grow, the sky is theoretically the limit. When we're in price discovery, it will take a long time for altcoin market cap to be able to top out. And a long time could mean approximately a year. Because the last time we saw altcoin market cap turn its old 2014 highs into new support over here, it took a year, over a year, for that 27,000% growth to occur. So if we really do successfully turn this area into a support, and so far so good, then it could take a whole year or more for altcoin market cap to grow to wherever it's gonna grow. And the fact that altcoin market cap successfully testing support right now and potentially having a full year or more to grow exponentially, that's a lot of time to be able to grow an enormous amount. Whatever time that altcoin market cap has to grow, it's gonna use this time. It's going to be time well spent into offering an explosive rally no matter where it is, because once we successfully retest the bottom of these 2017 highs, the sky will truly be the limit. We'll have time on our side, and altcoin market cap will also have price discovery on its side, and that's what makes this thing so exciting, because altcoin market cap is on the cusp of making history, a historic moment right now, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Feel free to like this video if you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this in the future. I'm Rekt Capital, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Speak to you soon.